Hello, guys. Welcome to our channel, Book Summary House. Today, we are going to look into a summary of the book A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. A Tale of Two Cities is a historical novel set during the French Revolution, mainly in London and Paris. The novel explores themes of sacrifice, resurrection, justice, and revenge, showing how personal lives are shaped by political upheaval. The story opens with a famous line describing an age of contradictions, hope and despair, wisdom and foolishness, reflecting the unstable social conditions of late 18th century Europe. Jarvis Lorry, a banker from Tellson's Bank, travels to France with a secret message recalled to life. He meets Lucy Manet, a gentle and compassionate young woman, and informs her that her father, Dr. Alexander Manet, believed dead for years, is actually alive after being unjustly imprisoned in the Bastille for 18 years. In Paris, Lucy and Mr. Lorry find Dr. Manet living above a wine shop owned by Ernest Deforge and his wife Madame Deforge. Dr. Manet is physically free but mentally broken, obsessively making shoes, a habit he learned in prison. Through Lucy's love and patience, he slowly regains his sanity. The Defarges, however, are secretly involved in revolutionary activities driven by hatred towards the aristocracy who oppress the poor. 5 years later, the scene shifts to England. Charles Darnay, a French aristocrat who has rejected his cruel family's values, is tried for treason but is acquitted due to his striking resemblance to Sidney Carton, a cynical but intelligent lawyer. Carton is deeply unhappy. Aware of his wasted potential, he falls in love with Lucy, but knows she will never return his feelings. Despite this, he promises to do anything to protect her happiness. Lucy later marries Charles Darnay and they settle into peaceful life with Dr. Manet and Mr. Lorry. Meanwhile, tensions in France escalate. Dickens portrays the cruelty of the French nobility, especially through the Marquis Saint Evremond, whose carriage kills a child without remorse. This act symbolizes aristocratic oppression and fuels revolutionary anger. The Marquis is later murdered by peasants, showing the growing power of the oppressed masses. As the French Revolution erupts, violence spreads rapidly. The Bastille is stormed, and aristocrats are arrested or executed. Madame Defarge keeps a knitted register of those marked for death, including the Evremond family. Although Darnay has renounced his title, he is still considered guilty by association. Years later, Darnay returns to France after receiving a desperate letter from a former family servant. Upon arrival, he is immediately arrested as an emigre aristocrat. Dr. Manet initially uses his reputation as the Bastille survivor to protect Darnay, and Darnay is temporarily released. However, he is soon rearrested based on new evidence, including a letter driven by Dr. Manet himself while imprisoned, a letter condemning the Evremond family for their crimes. Madame Defarge's thirst for revenge extends beyond Darnay to Lucy and her child, whom she whom she views as a part of the aristocratic bloodline. The revolutionaries' pursuit of justice has turned into blind vengeance, mirroring the cruelty they once suffered. At this critical moment, Sidney Carton arrives in Paris, determined to fulfill his promise to Lucy. Using his resemblance to Darnay and bribing a guard, Carton secretly switches places with Darnay in prison. Darnay escapes Paris with Lucy, their child, Dr. Manet, and Mr. Lorry. Carton calmly awaits execution, finding peace and purpose at last. On his way to the guillotine, he comforts a young seamstress, showing compassion even in death. In his final thoughts, Carton envisions a better future for Lucy's family and imagines that his sacrifice will give meaning to his once wasted life. The novel ends with Carton's famous declaration that his selfless act is a far, far better thing than anything he has ever done. Dickens closes the story on a note of moral redemption, emphasizing that love and sacrifice can triumph over hatred and violence. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Please subscribe to our channel and please press the bell icon for more stories. Thank you.